Hello everyone, this is As Muhammad Khan and I welcome you with today's segment student. Today we will discuss about the another organic biomolecules and the first we will discuss about the carbohydrate student. Carbohydrate is the important biomolecule that is found in the living organisms and it is the main source of energy, and with this it also forms the structure of the cell student, and with this it also protect the cell. So today we will discuss about the carbohydrate in detail. Carbohydrate is also known as saccharide student. Saccharide word is generated from a Greek word and that means sugar, and this saccharide is divided into three main types student. First is monosaccharide, oligosaccharide and polysaccharide. Monosaccharide is the simplest form of carbohydrate. Means the simplest form of carbohydrate is known as monosaccharide, and it contains student 3 to 7 carbon units in it. Means 3 to 7 carbons are found in it, and it contains the two functional group in them. First is aldehyde group, that is known as aldose, and ketone group, that is known as ketose. According to that, there are the monosaccharide student aldotriose, aldotetrose, aldopentose, aldohexose, aldoheptose. Like this, here according to the number of the carbon, ketotriose, ketotetrose, ketopentose, ketohexose and ketoheptose. So what are they? They are the monosaccharide student, and monosaccharide monomers make the long chain of the carbohydrate like the oligosaccharide and polysaccharide. Oligosaccharide and the polysaccharides are made up of monosaccharide student. Now, there is one monosaccharide that is known as glucose, and it provides the energy to us student. We get the energy with the help of respiration, and in that respiration the glucose is oxidized and we get the energy. So it provides the energy. With this student, it also forms the fats and acids, and with this its unit ribose and deoxyribose forms the nucleotides. Means the nuclear unit or the nucleic acids are formed with the help of monosaccharide student. With this, it also forms the complex carbohydrates like oligosaccharide and polysaccharide. Now we come on the oligosaccharide. It is formed by 2 to 10 monosaccharide student. Means these monosaccharides are found from 2 to 10 in this, and its examples are student. There are the many type of polysaccharide, and we will discuss only about the disaccharides. Oligosaccharides, disaccharide we will discuss. Maltose, lactose and sucrose. Maltose, lactose and sucrose are the examples of the oligosaccharide. This is the maltose student. Maltose is hydrolyzed by the starch. Means starch is the polysaccharide. When it is hydrolyzed, then what we get? We get the maltose, and with the help of that maltose we get the energy. Another is lactose student. It is the important carbohydrate that is found inside the milk. Means lactose belongs to oligosaccharide student, and it is found in the milk, and especially it helps to the infant student, small age childs. Those take the milk from the mammary gland from their mother. Sucrose. This is the carbohydrate, student, that is found inside the sugar cane. So it is also the oligosaccharide, student. Now we come on the polysaccharide. Polysaccharide is the long chain of carbohydrate, student, and it is the long chain of monosaccharide or the oligosaccharide. That's why it is known as poly. Poly means many. These are made by the long chain of monosaccharide, and there are the three types of polysaccharide, student. Storage polysaccharide, structural polysaccharide, and mucopolysaccharides. Storage polysaccharides examples are starch, inulin, and glycogen. Starch, inulin, and glycogen are the examples of storage polysaccharide, and they are found in the grains mainly, student. In the grains, fruits, and vegetables they are found. Structural polysaccharides, they make the structure of the cell, and as you know that the cell wall of the plant is made up of cellulose. So they make the structure, and specially they also make the exoskeleton of the arthropod, and that is known as chitin, student. Chitin. So chitin is the polysaccharide that makes the exoskeleton of the arthropod, student. Means the outer covering of the arthropods. Next is mucopolysaccharide. It is also the structural polysaccharide, student, but it also has the mucus. That's why it is known as mucopolysaccharide, and it is generally found in pectin and agar-agar. So it is about the polysaccharide. Now we come on the structure of the glucose, student. What is the chemical formula of the glucose, student? It is C6H12O6, and in your junior classes you have read about it. Here I have made the chemical structure of the glucose. This. In this, here what is found, student? It is the ketone group. It is the ketone group, and that ketone group is connected with the carbon chain, and in this carbon chain is also connected with this alcohol functional group. This means how many alcohol functional groups are connected in this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here it is connected with the hydrogen, and it is the long chain. It is the long chain of the glucose, and glucose is also found in the ring chain, and that ring chain is formed as it, student, like this. In this is the carbon 1, this is the carbon 2, this is the carbon 3, this is the carbon 4, this is the carbon 5, and this is the carbon 6. These carbon 5s are connected in the closed chain with oxygen, student. Here the oxygen is found in the place of carbon, but the another carbon is found as CH2OH, and other carbons are connected as, student, with hydrogen and OH group, student. And if we will count all these, then what we will get? We will get this C6H12O6. So these are the two structures of the glucose. One is the long chain structure and another is ring form structure. So you will learn it, and it is given in your NCERT also. So it is about the carbohydrate. Now we will discuss about the lipids. So student, now we will discuss about the lipids. Yes, lipids are the most important biomolecules for all the living organisms, student. And what are they, student? They are the derivatives of the fats. Means the derivatives of the fats are known as lipids. And student, They are made up of carbon, hydrogen and very less amount of oxygen. Means oxygen is found in them in less amount, student. With this, student, they are insoluble in water, means fat or the lipids are insoluble in water, but they are soluble in organic solvent like alcohol. So in the organic solvent they are soluble. According to their structure, there are, student, three types of the lipids: simple lipids, compound lipids and derived lipids. Simple lipids, student, are the fatty acids. There are fatty acids are the esters of fatty acids are known as simple lipid, student. Means esters of fatty acids are known as simple fatty acids. And what they contain, student? They contains true fat and the waxes. Means in the true fat or the waxes they are found, especially in the oil and the ghee. The lipids that are found are known as simple lipids, oil and the ghee that we eat in our general diet. There are two types of the simple lipid, student: saturated and unsaturated. Saturated simple lipids and unsaturated simple lipids. Saturated example, student, ghee. Ghee is an example of saturated fatty acid, and oils or the vegetable oils are the examples of unsaturated fatty acid. And student, saturated fatty acids have high melting point, but unsaturated fatty acid have the low melting point. And both fatty acids are essential for our diet, student, because they makes in our body the derived lipids. Derived lipids are made by these simple lipids, student. Now we come on the compound lipids. What are the compound lipids, student? They are the esters of the glycerol with fatty acid, and with this they contain some amount of protein also. And student, with the help of two elements like phosphorus and sulfur, they are categorized into two groups. If esters of glycerol with fatty acid are connected with phosphorus, then those lipids are known as phospholipids. And if they are connected with the sulfur, then they are known as sulfolipids, student. So it is about the compound lipids, and these compound lipids are made up of simple acids, simple lipids, student. Simple lipids they are made, means simple fatty acids they are made. From the simple and the compound lipids, the lipids that are formed, student, those lipids are known as derived lipids. And derived lipids examples are cholesterol, student, cholesterol. There are the two types of cholesterol, good cholesterol and the bad cholesterol. Good cholesterol is good for our health and the bad is bad for our health. So that cholesterol is also made up of derived phospholipids. And there is another derived lipid, student, that is known as ergosterol. Yes, student, ergosterol. And it is the derived lipid from which there is one vitamin is produced, and that vitamin is known as vitamin D. Means in the presence of sunlight that ergosterol is converted into vitamin D. Now, these all lipids play very important roles, student, because the vitamins, there are the two types of vitamins, student, fat soluble and the water soluble. Fat soluble vitamins are found in them, student. Fat soluble vitamins like vitamin A, D, E, K. Vitamin A, D, E, K are found with lipid, student. And the lipids also help to as storage product. Means when our body don't have the nutrients related to carbohydrate, at that time this storage product, means the lipids, provides us energy, because they are converted into carbohydrate, student, with the help of metabolism. And what we get the energy. With this, they are highly concentrated source of energy. Many times, student, you observe the leaves, and the leaves have the shiny appearance. Do you know that why do the leaves have the shiny appearance? Yes, student, they have the shiny appearance due to the presence of the lipid, student. Because with the lipid, with lipid, there is one layer is formed on the leaves, and that layer is known as cuticle. And with the cuticle, there is the waxy layer is also found. So due to that waxy layer, the leaves have the shiny appearance. With this, student, they also protects the vital organs, means the lipids protects the vital organs. Vital organs means, student, like our eyeball. Our eyeball is surrounded by the lipid or the fat, and it is protected from the friction, student. So it protects the vital organs also, means lipid protects the vital organs. With this, it make ear wax, student. Many time you observe na, inside your ear canal there is one waxy layer is produced, and that waxy layer protects the ear from the dust or pathogen, student. And that waxy layer is made up of lipid. Like this, bee wax, plant wax are also made up of lipid, student. So it is about the lipid and their type. So student, thank you very much and have a healthy day.